Hey, hey, hey. Hey, Babylon. Congratulations to the House of Babylon for the $15,000. You know what? Y'all did your motherfucking thing. You know what I'm saying? Like, congratulations to the house. Actually, y'all won Friday, y'all won Saturday, and y'all won Sunday. So, like, that's big kudos to you. Y'all did your thing. It was well deserved. Um, Like everybody say House is an underdog, which I proven everybody wrong. I mean, y'all are the T, so you have to give respect where it's due. So I take my hat off to the House of Babylon, like I said. So congratulations to the House of Babylon for winning the Mizrahi Ball. I must say, um, the ball itself. Shout out to the Mizrahis. All I'm gonna say is they had everybody doing this all night. It was just this all night. But I must say, Andre and Jack and or the shout out to them. Like they gave out the cash. There was no scandals. There was none of that. So you must give it to them for giving up the cash. And I mean, it was a cute ball. The girls was in the building. It was hot. I mean, it was literally hot, but it was cute. I mean, I enjoyed myself actually. I stayed the whole way through. So I mean, hey, but Alina itself, like I said before, and shout out to Vito, legendary. We had a blast. She did the show. She kept it real. She kept it raw. She stated facts. So I mean, it was hot, I must say. Um, Labor Day weekend in Atlanta. Oh, bah. I had a blast and still partying. Shout out to Sensitive Touch. Shout out to BMZ. Shout out to Demeter Joe, who's in the building. Kodiak. Demeter is here. One tea. Yes. Shout out to I didn't want to break this yet because I wanted it to be a surprise. But actually, I'm not even gonna break it yet because it's a surprise. But I will be a resident here real soon, so just watch out for me. But I'm here because we're about to interview one of my sisters, close sisters to me. She is $1,000 bitch. She is she is one of the dramatic girls right now. I mean, she is Atlanta right now. I mean, can I introduce you to Bamzy Garcon, please? Where is Bamzy? Guys, you're finally here.
Hi, America.
I said, hi, America. Yes, I'm in her lovely apartment. That's where I've been staying in. I always stay at BMZ. That's when I come tell me and she always embrace me. So shout out to BMZ. She got her own shit. Now, BMZ, first of all, let's start off talking. How did you get in this ballroom scene?
mm, it's like my first. I don't even know. Like, okay, like it kind of started off like I just seen somebody like voguing. Like I didn't know what they was. I thought they had like a seizure or something. Like it was like weird. Like I didn't know what the hell was going on, but I kind of liked it. And then
Mm-hmm.
at the time I was dancing already, so um, I just like people was telling me about balls and stuff like that. And I went to my first ball, just kind of whatever. It was like about like
Who did you
six.
see? Like, who was the first person you seen that got you liking it?
Mm, like Liquid, like LaBeija, like this like old like girl back in Detroit. Like I remember she
Mm-hmm.
then I seen like Berlin and like the Ravens used to come and then Milan and shout out to all them I guess and all them used to come to Detroit back and forth from back in the day. So I used to like, see them come out and walk and stuff like that. And I started liking it more and more and more. Then I just started learning to do it.
Okay. Now, BMZ, you wasn't always a garçon. Can you let them know your history? You was a Chanel. At one point, was you ever a Meza?
No, I wasn't never.
You was a
I
what
was.
other, what other house did you? I know you Chanel. Oh, you was a Herrera. Why did you leave Herrera? Let's start with Herrera. Why did you leave the house?
Okay. Long, well, to make a long story short, for that, I got into a Marco. Um, she said some shit at the ball I didn't like.
Mm-hmm.
There was some problems going on with another both of them in the house at the time, and nobody was like resolving the issues, stuff like that. So um, I just didn't want to do it no more. At the time, Skittles, I don't know if people would kind of remember that Skittles was like Mother Chanel.
Oh, I didn't even know. I didn't know that.
It was like a week type thing. I don't remember, but she was Mother Chanel, and then she came up to me at that same bar and was like, "You don't need to be dealing with all that. You need to come on to Chanel." Then like at the time, Japan was my mother too, and then
Japan work one way.
yeah,
Okay.
and Milan was just like, come over here, blah blah. So like the next week, I just got a call after I left Ferrero, like, you're with Chanel now. So that was there for like 2.5 years.
Oh, okay. So why did you leave the Chanel's?
It was a lot. It broke my heart to do that, but it was a lot. It was I felt like we weren't getting some support back in Detroit, and I understand. I know my city. I shout out to everybody in Detroit. I love my
Shout out to
city.
Detroit. Bodeo, would you be there?
Yes, I will be there. We'll be walking as a virgin type of thing. Like my first time walking, I will be at the Bodeo Bar.
Okay.
But
back to
like I feel like that nobody was really coming out like out there for us, and it was just us at the time, like me and like Tiz, like who's the Lord now, and a couple other girls, whatever. We was all out there, and it was not really a support factor at the time. Mm-hmm. So we all kind of went our separate ways, basically, and it fucked us up because we was all like family, like we was really close, and then we all just kind of ended up going our separate ways. So.
Now, what made you choose the CDGs? Which I love that house, but what made you choose the CDGs? Like, what made you do that?
Well, I remember when they first debuted, and they debuted at the Chanel Ball in 2008, at the same year I met you. Mm-hmm. And it was just this energy and this presence that they had. And I was remember I was getting ready for Warehouse March. I remember when they came out, they called out Alyssa first, and I remember like looking at them like, bitch, they look nice. Like, they look nice over there. So I don't know. I kind of talked like 2 or 3 people like Twiggy and Dash and this other guy named Angel, and from there then we kind of just went on from there. But then I ended up joining Con. I did that because I had family that was the Chanel's, and then they went to be parents of the House of Con in the Midwest, and they just asked me to come over there, so I did.
So that wasn't where you like?
Not initially, no. That's the honest truth. Like, I mean, I like the houses. It wasn't no shade at the cons are hot, no shade, but that wasn't where I was supposed to be. I'm where I'm supposed to be at right now. So. Right. Yeah, so I joined Garcon in 2010. The first ball I walked as a Garcon.
That's when you won the 1,000, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Now, how did you feel when you won your 1,000 then? Because a lot of people can't win that nowadays. Like, how did you feel to be like you are $1,000 badge? How does that feel?
It feels like that's something that nobody can take from you. That's I mean, it may be a lot of people who had that title, and people may throw it under the rug. Like, there's most people who don't have it will throw it under the rug. But it is a big thing to put a person who has that title because it's just, I have $1,000, I have that title under my belt. So regardless if I stop and come back, you're gonna remember me from winning that fucking money. And right. That's how it is. So I was glad I won that money because I was able to take care of stuff I wanted to do. That's why I went and took my little break and sat back and came down here to Atlanta and did all that.
Now, what made you move from, your city, that's where you're from, Detroit, what made you do that and come to Atlanta, like?
It was a lot. First off, the unemployment rate in Detroit was kind of too high for me, and it was really hard to find a job up there. And like I've always been like about like I have to have my money, like I have to have my money and stuff. So I just couldn't stay there. And then like I know it was cheap to live down south because my family's originally from Alabama, so like I only got like about 3 or 4 brothers and stuff like in Detroit. So I know it was cheaper down here, and I knew I could find something kind of quick, and I had a lot of resources down here. So I was like, okay, let me come down here. And actually, the real person who actually made this happen, shout out to Jubilee Milan.
Shout out to Jubilee.
Because she's the one who sent that link to Comcast Cable, and I applied, and she hooked me up, and then I got hired, and I came down here, and been down here ever since.
That's what's up. Shout out to Jubilee. First of all, Jubilee, where are you at? Like, I'm about she live up in Atlanta, right?
I was here tomorrow.
Yeah. Yes, Jubilee. Now, BMZ Vogue Femme nowadays, it just be a lot of shade with the Vogue Femme girls. What are your intake? Like, do you fuck with the Vogue Femme girls? Like, because it's a lot of cattiness and stuff like that. Like, how do you feel about Vogue Femme today?
I prefer the old school But I do like the generation like now. Like I do like how it's transcended stuff that but it makes you wonder where it's gonna go. Because is it gonna go to like a b-boy type thing? Like girls be spit on their heads and stuff. And actually, I've seen Cassandra do some shit like that. So I'm like, is that where the direction is going? But I like the old school Vogue because it was about the shade and it was about the pose and the presence and the energy and the attitude. I liked all that back then. Like now it's kind of really stunty and super spin alongest and so on and so forth. And I mean, I appreciate you guys take every era for what it is, but I like a person who can do both.
Right.
Like take the new and take and still incorporate the old with that. So, I mean, but I do like the new school Vogue. It's out there. It's different. It's nothing gonna change because everything has to evolve. So.
Who are some of your favorite Vogue films in the game right now? Give me top 5. Yeah.
Baby Hurricane.
Shout out to
my
you.
My daughter Chaos.
Shout out to. Oh, I love her.
Which Magic. Alex.
What about Tails?
Tails, that's another one too. That's 4.
That's for one more. Give me one more.
Should I do a girl? Shit, that damn Revlon girl who won it this weekend.
No, not Becky. The drag queen, the one. Yeah. Okay. Shout out to her. Now, for your old school, who was you looking at? Besides, like you said, the LaBeija from back in the day, but who else? Like Pony and like those girls.
I think those 3 people, Pony, Ator, and Malachi, those the 3 people that I made my vote around because from like Malachi's catwalk, Pony's energy and drama and all that stuff, and Ator's hands and attitude, like those are 3 people. They're my top 3 right there. My favorite vote film though is Tim Milan.
Oh my God, that's mine too. Yeah, I love something about Tim. I don't know. It's just I just love Tim's attitude, his energy, and he just brings it. Shout out to you, Tim. I think he's in
from
like
Detroit too.
Oh, he is? I didn't know that. Shout out to Tim. Now, like I asked Vito earlier, well, he's already a legend, but like I asked him, do you want to be a legend? Bamzy in his room scene, like.
Yes, that's crazy to do this and not want to be a legend. I can't understand people saying that they don't because it seems that don't sound right.
Why do you want to be a legend?
I mean, because I didn't do this all these years for no reason. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I want to have that title behind me saying that I achieved something. Like, I didn't do this for no reason. I didn't do this to just stop and just hate it. I actually went the distance and got my title, and now I'm respected for it.
Exactly. Do you feel as though, like, how do you feel about, like, how they just, like they say microwave legends and these people getting it so fast? How do you feel about that? Like, how do you feel, how long is it going to take you to get it?
I don't know how long it would take me to get it, but I don't know is that when I get it, I know I'm going to deserve it.
You deserve it. How long you been working for? How many years have you been in the game?
I started officially, but I walked multiple categories. I started walking balls at like the end of 2006. I was on the school board again.
Oh, you was working school board? How you know that?
Every year, school board too.
I was in school with you. Word.
Then I went to Twist, and then I just couldn't do the Twist. It was kind of boring to me. And then I went to Vogue Film.
So is this going to be, because I heard you dipping dab, I heard you want to take it to like sex art, I heard. Is that kind of true, or like do you want to take that, like, would that be your last thing you do once you be
I mean, what do you mean after the legend?
Yeah, after
I mean, of course it's going to change. Nobody's going to Vogue at 30, 35.
But they have some people.
They have people. Look,
they do have people.
But I think I'll play with something else. Like I think sex time was kind of a cute like little thing, whatever. Because I don't, but I really like the fashion categories. I really like the streetwear category. I love the sneaker category. Like that. And I just won that category actually too.
Congratulations! You just won that. Didn't you just won that at the Bumble? Yeah. Now, Bamzy, do you want to be like? First of all, is this their last house? Garcon. Do you want to ever, like, you know how in a job you move up? Like, do you ever want to be like the father of this house one day?
I mean, in house meetings and like our little forum and stuff like that, I joke about that all the time. Like, yeah, I'm about to get ready because I'm about to take over this house. So like, But I mean, but I kind of guess I would want to kind of be in a position of thing. I think it probably would just come to me because even now I still, I mean, you seen Pride Weekend, like people calling me, like making sure that, and it was like some of everybody. So I mean, I do see myself as being a leader position in the house eventually, not right now, just eventually.
Now, who some of the folk from No Shade Babes? You know, we gotta keep it real. We're on the Vicky show. You know what I gave. You already know. Now, the girls who just, I mean, not really. No, we're not gonna break because I'm trying to take it down to the level of the show. So we're not gonna try to break nobody's self-esteem down. But like, who just needs to like, maybe you need to walk into the category. It's not for you to be walking Vogue Femme. Let's say it like in a proper political way. It's not for you. Walk something else. Who are some of the girls that just need to walk something else? I mean, you don't have to answer if you don't want to, but hey, I would love to know. I can name names for you if you want me to, but
I already do that.
you ready to do that? What about Chi Chi Miss Rahi? Should she be walking Vogue Femme with the girls?
I'm not gonna even say. I'm not gonna be good honest opinion. I love Chi Chi to death. This has nothing to do with me personally, like me, like no personal attacker. But at first, it was like that. But Chi Chi, one thing I can't give to her is that she stayed in that fucking category and she kept on going. Now she's $1,000, and nobody can take that from her either.
I must say, congratulations
for her.
Yeah,
congratulations for that because that shocked us everybody who ever read hers. And then one thing, if you talk to her, like she knows the girls we like this.
Yeah, right.
She don't know anybody, so that's why I respect her so much for that.
What about What about Tony Ebony? He used to be a con.
I love Tony.
It was Tony.
I like those little Tony, man. I don't know about this.
What about Boom Revlon? It just came out here in Candyland.
The one I said.
Okay. Okay. What about let's just throw one more name out there. What's her name? Can't think of her name. She's in. Well, who you don't see? Is anybody that you don't see? Or you don't pay attention to the girls like that?
I don't even really know if I'm like that. I don't know.
You pay attention
I can say people I don't like the attitude. I can see
Let's talk about that then.
But they still talented, but I just don't like the attitude. Little Big Prodigy.
Wait, did it have a situation before or?
Not really. No, not like on paper, but just this.
Just period.
Yeah. So it's just an attitude that I just don't. I mean, it's cool to have the attitude on the runway, but when you off, it's regular life and all this stuff. Like, it's no point to carry on that type of stuff. And like it was like getting to the point where this quote was thrown out, I'm the reigning $1,000 girl. And I understand. I never heard of that type in my life. I never knew it was like a reigning $1,000
person. Right. What about Renata Milan? How do you feel about her?
I love Renata. Renata energy is just through the roof. I love Renata. It could be less carried a little bit. Like it could be a little less. But I don't know him like that, so. But,
right. Just what you see.
Just what I see. Just what I observe. It could be a little less, but I love his energy on the floor. Like it's high.
Okay. Well, we're gonna come back with more with Bamzy, and then we're gonna get into our personal, and we're gonna get a little deeper. That was just a preview. We'll be back on the Vicky Gotti show.